Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we are diving into the different data types in Python. So let's get started. So what are data types? In programming language, data type is a very important concept because they define the kind of data we want to work with. And there are different types of data type in Python, and some of the built-in Python data types are as shown in the screen. Today we are discussing non-type, numeric type, Boolean type, string data type. The first one is none. In other programming languages we say null, but in Python we use none. So for example, if we have a variable and that variable is not assigned with any value, in that case it is none. The second is numeric data type. In numeric data type we have integer, float and complex. Integer data types, they understand about the integers, the whole numbers in Python, and how they are used in basic arithmetic operations. Now let's go and see some examples in Jupyter Notebook. Here we are creating new notebook, name episode 3. We already have 1 and 2 here for the episode, so we are going new and notebook. We select notebook and we rename the file name as episode 3, rename. Has integer type. And now let's create a variable name a, and we're going to assign value 4 to it. And so if we want to know the type of the variable, so we type typed, that's a function in Python, type a. So if we run this, and it gives the integer. That means a is a integer data type. And if we print the variable a, it will give us the value 4. Let's run it. It gives 4. So this is how we define integer data type in Python. The next one is float data type. Float data type basically understand float numbers, that is the number with the decimal points, and how to use them for more precise calculations. Okay, now let's write some code for float data type. Has float type enter, and we are creating variable b. Let's say b equals to 2.5, let's say. And as earlier, if we want to know the type of the variable b, then we write type b, and we then run the file. So here we get the b is a float data type. So similarly, if we want to print the value of b, then we write print b colon and then b, and we run this command. Here we get b equals to 2.5. Hence this is how we can assign floating point value to the variable in Python. So here in Python we can convert the float data type into the integer data type and the vice versa. So let's see some example. So converting float to integer, and we create the variable c and we assign a decimal value to it, 5.5. and okay, we will create another variable, that's d, and and we write command int and the variable c. So if we write type d and we run the file, yeah, it display int. That means the floating point data type is converted to integer type. So if we want to print the value of d, we write print comma d, then we get here the 5.5 will be converted to 5. So if you run this, yeah, 5. So we can convert the floating data type to integer data types. In the same way, we can convert integer to float. So converting integer to float, we create one variable name e and we assign some integer value, let's say 4, and another variable f, and we write float command and we want to change the variable e, that's why e, and then we want to know the type of the variable f, type f, and we run it. So it should display float, yeah, float. And if you want to print the value assigned to f, we say f and then comma f. We run this command, then it should display in the floating point, yeah, f equals to 4.0. So this is how we can convert integer to float and float to integer. The last one is complex data type. The complex data type, they generally use complex numbers which include real and imaginary parts, and see how they can be used in advanced mathematical computations. So now let's see some example for complex data type. Complex type. Enter. We create another variable g equals to certain value 5 and another variable h and we assign 8. So we create another, that's I equals to complex. So for complex data type we use complex function and then g and h. So if you want to know the type of the variable I, then we write type I and we run. So we get that I equals to complex data type. Similarly, if you want to know the I variable, we print I and run this command, we get the complex numbers. I is assigned with a complex number, that's 5 plus 8j. In Python we use j, otherwise in another mathematical situations we use I and j for the complex numbers, but in Python we use only j. The next fundamental data type in Python is Boolean. The Boolean represent binary values, that's either true or false. They are used in logical operations and conditionals, which are very essential for controlling the flow of the programs. Here we are on the same page, so let's do some code for Boolean. Boolean type and enter, and we want to create some variable j equals to 5, another variable k equals to 9, and we want to check j is less than k or not. So we are creating another variable and we are asking is j is less than k, true or false, right? And so but if we want to know the type of the variable L, then we write here type L. So it should display it is, yeah, run, yeah, it is a type L is a now is a Boolean data type. And if we want to print the variable L, then print L colon comma L, and then we run, yeah. So it is displaying that L is true. That means J is less than K. Similarly, if we want to do for another condition, if J is greater than K, then we will run each line and we get false. Now it's J is not greater than K, that's why it is showing false. String type. The string is a sequence of characters. Python supports Unicode characters. Strings are represented by either single quote, double quote, or triple quote. Now let's see some examples. So here has string type, enter, and we want to create variable m equals to double quote AnuTech, and we close with double quote, enter, and we want to know the type of m variable. So if we run it, yeah, we get it's a string type. And here we are printing m, so it should display the string that is assigned AnuTech. Now we are also using within the single quote n equals to single quote some integer value, and we type n, and it should display as a in string, and we can see the value of n, it will display as a 10, but here it is a string type. Similarly, we assign p equals to special characters like this and double quote closed, and we want to see the type of the p variable, run, yeah, it is also string. And if we want to print p, then we can do print p variable, yeah, it is displayed as a string. So that's all for today. Today we have practiced a lot. I hope you are liking my videos. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next episode.